Hey, how's it going, guys? Captain, I can't do this. Today's not a happy day. It's a sad day. The bathhouse theme is not gonna cut it. We need Pandora's theme here. Okay, let's start again. Hey guys, how's it going? So we got somewhat of sad news today. As many of you know, the God of War 20th anniversary is just a couple of weeks into the future. But many of us have been holding out with a little bit of hope that maybe, just maybe, we might get an announcement or, oh god, a shadow release of a God of War collection, at least the Greek games. It seems like those hopes have been completely dashed by Santa Monica themselves. In a recent post, they said, with such a stellar lineup, referring to the little get-together they have in LA, and all the anticipation we've seen around the anniversary, we do want to be clear that there are no planned announcements for this event. Look, I made a tweet about this, okay, and I've seen some people, even my boy Midgard Chronicler, is like still holding out hope that, of course, they're not going to announce something at this event. I get that. Like, I was not really expecting something for this event, okay, but I highly doubt that PlayStation's gonna dedicate, like, I don't know, that suddenly is gonna shadow release a trailer. By the way, God of War Greek Saga Remaster coming to you in a couple of months. It's not gonna happen. Like, there wouldn't be like bursting or bubble here if it wasn't the case. I honestly think the God of War Remasters never existed. I'm not gonna say that the insiders and the leakers were completely wrong. I do think there was something in the works. That thing was just the cancelled live service game, which again makes sense because in a live service game you need a lot of content, right? You can't just make a Norse live service game. If they were gonna do a Fortnite like God of War game, they were gonna have multiple things like, oh, next expansion you're gonna go into the Hydra ship, and the next one you're gonna go to Athens, and maybe you get what I'm saying. Like they had a lot of content, and it was going to be a celebration for the whole series because they would need content from all of it. So I think that's what it was. I don't think Santa Monica or anyone in PlayStation is ever remastering the God of War games. The big surprise was going to be the canceled live service game. Of course, this is just my little theory, okay? There's still a couple other things I want to say. I guess I want to thank Santa Monica for at least, breaking the news to us before the anniversary itself. Like, it's much better to get ahead with the sad news before the anniversary. It's good that they were like, guys, you know what? I know you're looking forward to it, but it's not happening. Like, we're not going to have an announcement here. It's just not happening, right? I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of sad, okay? Because I don't think this is Santa Monica's fault. I think I blame PlayStation for this. I think they were forcing them to make a live service game, or I guess it was Blue Point Games. I forgot who it was. But they were forcing them to work on this instead of the remasters, right? And now they don't really have anything to show, I don't know, appreciation for the series they created, right? I think if it were up to them, like, it would have been a remaster, but it wasn't. So all they could do was create this little get together that they have in LA, which it is sounding cool, okay? I saw the announcement, and apparently T.C. Carson and Christopher Judge are going to be in the panel. Both Kratoses are going to be in the panel, which is really cool. I never thought I would see that, but I still won't because this announcement was way too quick. Like, I would have had to make plans, to buy tickets, to, get the accommodations. My wife would have had to ask from her work to get some time off. I won't be able to make it. So I'm really happy for the God of War fans in LA that are able to attend. It really sucks that, God of War being such a hit, globally speaking, only a small fraction of people, can really celebrate such a huge anniversary. I guess that's what really hurts the most. I don't know. It's the 20th anniversary, man. It's the 20 years. God of War can legally drink, right? Can you drink at 20 in the US? I don't know. At least in Canada, I'm pretty sure you can. So God of War is 20 years old, and a lot of us won't be able to celebrate, I would say that I'll celebrate my own way by playing the games, but that's kind of the issue. I can't. God of War 1, 2, Ghost of Sparta, and Chains of Olympus are not available on the PlayStation Plus premium bundle thing. They're just not available. And even if they were, you'd have to have like a really good internet connection. I do, but I know some of you don't, so I don't even recommend playing them on the PlayStation Plus if you had them, because it kind of ruins the whole experience. Just try playing God of War Ascension and know what I mean. So it's just really sad because I don't really know what to do. I don't have a big video plan because there's not a lot of things for me to talk about God of War, regarding God of War anymore. So I don't know what to do. I still have a PlayStation 3 that I can hook up, but that thing is on its last leg. So again, God of War being such a big part of my life, it sucks that I won't be able to celebrate, this huge anniversary. Like, we're never gonna see something like this happen for a long time, Do I think the remasters will they be eventually made? I don't know. I'm really leaning towards no, just because I've said this before, that the PlayStation these days is not the same PlayStation we grew up with. They have a lot of inclinations towards certain games, and for one thing, we are in a bit of a hack and slasher renaissance. There's a lot of hack and slasher games that are making a comeback, and there seems to be a lot of excitement for it. But we're gonna have to wait until this year's over to see if it actually takes off. If it takes off, maybe PlayStation will be like, hey, people are interested in hack and slashers. Maybe then we can re-release the God of War Greek Saga again, right? But at the moment, IGN and all of these gaming journalists have done a good job at just kind of making fun of these types of games by calling them button smashers, or mindless, stupid games, right? So good job, the Greg Millers of the world. I love you. You guys are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. And on the other side, there's the whole issue with older God of War games having a lot of nudity and a lot of violence. I don't think PlayStation leans that way anymore. They like safer products, that are more for the mainstream. If you can't pet an animal, you can't make it. You can't make a game that you can't pet an animal in, right? So yeah, I don't really know what the future for the Greek Saga remaster holds. I don't have any hope. I really don't. I think the 20th anniversary was the last chance to announce this. And again, I could be wrong, okay? I could be wrong, and maybe they're just referring to this, panel, the cast and panel signing. Maybe PlayStation will be like, surprise,
Why?
we have the God of War Greek Saga remaster coming to you. I highly doubt it. I really don't think so, okay? Santa Monica would not be straight up downplaying it how they are right now, okay? So anyway, I'll end it here. Again, I don't even know what to say. To sign off, I'm really happy that some God of War fans in LA got to meet T.C. Carson and Christopher Judge and all of the other actors. That's really cool. It sucks that I won't be able to, and many of you either. I've seen some of the art. It looks really fucking cool. I like the announcement itself, the one where Jormungandr's wrapped around Kratos' face. I love that. I want that as a poster. I would love to have TC or even Christopher Judge sign it, and just so I could hang it on the wall. Some of the art that Raftra City has done looks amazing. I'm excited for these things, but for the 20th anniversary, it feels very disappointing. It feels very provincial, very small. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Let me know what you guys think about this devastating news. I'll always be a God of War fan, but man, sometimes it's difficult, especially when I like the Norse games, but I do have I'm more inclined for the Greek ones, and it just seems like they're not gonna be getting any support anytime soon. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the 50th anniversary. Maybe we'll get him then. Okay. Yeah. How do I usually do these things? Yeah. Go forth in the name of Olympus.